One of the great things about our democracy is it expresses itself in all sorts of ways. And that includes people protesting. I would not advise people who feel strongly or are concerned about some of the issues that have been raised during the course of the campaign. I wouldn't advise them to be silent.
All right, that was President Obama. He was in Germany yesterday. That's where he spoke, and he was saying, look, you protesters in America, march on, keep it going. All right, that was his point of view. But Charlie Kirk, frequent guest on the program, said, here's what he said on Hannity about this last night. Roll tape.
Well, here's what I can't understand about the left. When will they realize this is one of the reasons why Donald Trump won? You know, the political correctness wave that swept across this country, Donald Trump was a direct response to that. And look, Donald Trump was so effective at being able to speak to middle Americans that are fed up with the safe space spreading on college campuses, the microaggressions, the trigger warnings. Colleges have become a place where they want everyone to look different but think the same. And how dare someone challenge that liberal orthodoxy on our college campuses? I think this deserves to be mocked, quite frankly.
All right, the man himself is here with us in New York City this morning. Charlie Kirk, come on in, please. Turning Point USA founder. Okay, you had your say about the protesters. I want to talk to you about the meetings that you've been holding in Trump Tower all week long. Now, you can't tell me what was discussed. I understand that.
That's right.
But how was business conducted?
It's incredible. It's like it's an alternate reality what the press has been trying to paint. You know, I'm flipping through my iPhone while I'm in Trump Tower. They say the transition's in total chaos. It's a total mess. It's so well run. I mean, Reince Priebus is doing a phenomenal job. Steve Bannon. I mean, it's a very methodical process. They're actually ahead of schedule with cabinet appointments. If you look at the graph that Bill O'Reilly's been using that shows when past presidents have actually started to appoint cabinet positions, Trump is far ahead of schedule. They know what they want to accomplish. This is, and I've been saying, this is like the Avenger teams for freedom. It's an all-star team that's being put together. And so, look, from my personal perspective, I can't talk about what's been discussed, but it is so well organized. It's so methodical. I think the American people are going to be so impressed by what they see here because it's being run like a business, not like a government bureauccy.
Did they ask you to come?
Well, yeah, I mean, I have a relationship.
Did you just show up?
I just showed it up. I went up to the Starbucks and said, you look like a nice guy. No. Look, I have a relationship with some people in the Trump family, and what I discussed, quite frankly, in broad generalities, was the importance of youth and millennial engagement, is to talk about how this administration should not let young people just go by the wayside. For far too long, administrations of Republican and Democrat, you know, Bush and Obama, at least in my lifetime, they've catered specifically to older Americans. And my whole point to the Trump family and Trump advisors was, why don't we have an agenda that is targeted specifically at the largest voting bloc and the largest bloc of individuals ever in American history, millennials. We're going to be the ones that are going to have to pay for this nonsense. We're the ones that are going to have to be suffering under these policies.
That's why you were there. You're a young guy.
Exactly.
You run a political action group.
That's right.
You were there representing youngsters.
The next generation.
I presume you were making suggestions about how to get to it. I know you can't answer the question.
Broad generalities. But look, the theme was that young people... No, I wouldn't take it. You know, I would love to advise. I would love to help steer. But I love what I get to do. I get to travel to college campuses. I get to fight this nonsense and these protests. And look, the political battle's over for now. Now we got to fight in the culture.
You know, I've never seen anybody quite so energized so quickly as Charlie Kirk.
I get the energy from you, Stuart.
No, you don't. No, I'm too old for that, son. I really am. One thing that fascinates me is the way that people now look at Donald Trump when they're in the room with him.
Yes.
2 weeks ago, he was the candidate. Now he's the president-elect. You do look at the man different.
That's right. He has a lot of new best friends.
There's something about the guy. He's the president of the United States.
Now he is the president-elect. It's amazing. These people that were denouncing him 2 weeks ago, you know, President Obama, he's unfit to be president. There's no way he could be there. 48 hours later, I think he's great. I think he's a pragmatist. Things can change instantaneously. The people are spoken. And look, I am just relishing in how wrong the media was on all this. I'm still not over it. It's just wonderful. All the pollsters, the pundits, the experts. And look, the American people spoke. And
you're going to be on a high until such time as you run for political office, like next month or something. But look,
I'm still walking on there.
I know you are. Good luck, Charlie.
Thank you.
Nice to see you.